In response to mounting Western sanctions, Russian President Vladimir Putin has now mailed vague threats of nuclear war. Russia's strike has not just changed Ukraine, it will change the world. The offensives have upended post-Cold War security and renewed foreign policy debates. The biggest lesson that nations have drawn from this war is not depending on the United States. After Afghanistan and America abandoned Afghanistan and Ukraine, this might be the start of a change in the world order, and after the dust settles, the US hegemony is likely to weaken considerably. Seizing on Russia's invasion of Ukraine, former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has suggested that Japan should consider hosting the US nuclear weapons. The 67-year-old politician said that Japan could seek an arrangement similar to NATO's nuclear sharing policy. The policy allows countries without nuclear arms to keep such weapons on their soil for potential use in wartime. Abe's suggestion has touched a nerve in a country that was devastated by 2 atomic bombs during World War II. Japan is the only country to experience a nuclear attack. In the US, the nuking of Japan in 1945, more than 213,000 people were killed. The remarks have naturally prompted condemnation from the current Prime Minister, who has now rejected the idea of hosting the US nuclear weapons. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, in fact, said that it is not acceptable for Japan given its stance of maintaining the 3 non-nuclear principles. A nuclear non-proliferation policy bars Japan from producing, possessing or hosting nuclear arms. Kishida has called for a world free of nuclear weapons. Putin moved the country's nuclear deterrent forces to high alert, escalating an increasingly deadly conflict. A key Russian ally, Belarus, has also renounced its non-nuclear status, a move that paves the way for the country to host nuclear weapons for the first time since the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991. This, of course, is the big development in the Ukraine conflict, as experts say that the developments could change the world order and the debate on foreign policy is now heating up. Quite a lot of lessons that nations have drawn from this war, and one of the big ones is not relying on the US, especially after America abandoned Afghanistan and what it appears to be now Ukraine. Experts say that this might be the start of a change in the world order, and eventually the US hegemony is likely to weaken. And in response to this, former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe suggested that Japan should consider hosting the US nuclear weapons. He said that Japan could seek an arrangement which is similar to NATO's nuclear sharing policy, which allows countries without nuclear arms to keep such weapons on their soil for potential use, especially in wartime. There has been quite a lot of pushback to this statement. The current Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has pushed back. It has also touched a raw nerve in the country, which was of course devastated by 2 atomic bombs. Japan is the only country to experience a nuclear attack. In the US nuking of Japan in 1945, more than 213,000 people were killed. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.